Greetings people, it's Gerald here, Wolfgang 1, back to do another Transformers review. So we are kicking off part 2 of 6 Pieces of Shit, the sequel, with another Throttlebot. Again, I don't really think this will be a very long review because there's fuck all to say about these. So let's crack straight onto this. We are looking at Generation 1 Rollbar. Right, here is Rollbar in his all mode. He turns into a little Jeep. You might notice with last week's review there wasn't any stickers or anything like that. This one has a couple of stickers, but I've always hated the stickers that are on the windows, especially as they'd never finished doing this one. They didn't do the back one. Any of that hasn't picked out any of the details for the lights or anything like that. And this is obviously supposed to be a desert or something like that, the sky, and there's the rocks and that, and it's shit. I would much rather have seen like little black stickers on this. One day I might go ahead and actually re-sticker this whole lot because they are wank. I'd like to see little headlights on them. I'd like to see some detail on them. Because this is just bollocks. There is no defending this. Again, rubber tyres is about its only saving grace. And much like Rollbar, you would have sprung him back like that. And at least he does move a certain way. But I don't know if the mechanism was supposed to jump it up or do anything like that. I might have to watch someone else's review. None of mine do that. I might have mentioned that last week as well. And this is going to be a very, very simple review because the Throttlebots, there's fuck all to them. I mean, I gave it a new Autobot symbol like I did Wide Load. That's about as much as I've done with the Throttlebots. I've given them all new Autobot symbols. And I cleaned them up because they were fucking rancid as hell. But having cleaned them up, it's still pretty rancid. There is no getting away from that. He's only a little figure. I mean, they're all little figures. Replacements, as I said last week, replacements for the G1 mini-bots. And even though the G1 mini-bots weren't brilliant, at least they had a little bit of character. These do not even have that. They have no charm, no charisma, nothing approaching a personality. They just are. And that's a shame because they could have been something quite interesting, but they are just lazily designed and there's no thought in this at all. Hence why they all share the same transformation. And coming on to the transformation, it's the same as Wide Load. Let's flip these sections up like this on both sides. Stand up the whole vehicle. Bring that back in. Bring the back canopy down. And there is Rollbar. That is Rollbar in his robot mode. Those are supposed to be his legs, apparently. And these are supposed to be his arms. It would have, even if they'd been on a little swivel or something like that, and you could have moved the arms. But no, there's nothing like that at all. That is literally just him. And as a result, I've got fuck all else to say about it. This is just like, ugh. Why? Why bother? If you weren't going to put any effort into these, then why bother? I mean, the fact that this review is going to come under 5 minutes should tell you everything you need to know about the quality of the figure that I'm reviewing, quite frankly. It's bollocks. You know it's bollocks. Marcus Prime knows it's bollocks, but he does love a shit bot because he's just as fucking, in his heart of hearts, he's just as rancid as this, right? So, sorry, Mark, but you're a fucking wrong one. So, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of wrong ones, this is another wrong one, and there is no saving grace to this whatsoever. Do I recommend it? Absolutely not. No, the Throttlebots, Rollbar in particular, and the Throttlebots can go fuck themselves, and that is my overall opinion. So, thank you very much for watching this review. This is Gerald Gavin Barry, also known as Wolfgang 1, so I've only got another 4 weeks of this shit to do, and then we're going to be back on with something interesting. So do make sure you check out that. Until we see each other again, thank you for watching, and take care. And when tomorrow comes, I feel you laying by me, like you ain't got nowhere else to go.